Guess I know what I'm doing tonight then. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you getting on? So, much to my surprise tonight, I was expecting to make a build video this evening, but it seems Bethesda has got a little bit more news for us, and there's a few things in here that look very, very interesting, and I'm quite excited for. Some very interesting prospects coming up. So, I thought I'd share the news with you instead. So, let's have a look. New Inside the Vault blog post, right after the patch notes. So, welcome to Wild Appalachia. Things are getting wild. The first batch of free Wild Appalachia content is now available on all platforms. We were streaming this tonight. It was fun. A little bit short, but more to come. You can dive in now to kick off a brand new questline and start brewing and distilling tasty beverages that may help, or potentially hinder, most likely hinder, your ability to take on the horrors of Appalachia. Watch the new Wild Appalachia trailer below. Absolutely should, it's quite cool. Get a glimpse of future experiences around the wasteland. So, in case you've been stuck in a vault for the past month, you may not be aware of what's coming up in the free update over the next several weeks. Here are some tidbits about the first couple of things you can expect to see. So, we were talking about this a little bit on stream, sort of the staggered rollout of the various events. We've had Wasted on Xion, which is the brewing and distilling questline that's come out this week. Tuesday should be the Fastnack Parade event, and then subsequent things rolling on from there. One of the things I was curious about is the Pioneer Scouts Orientated quest, and that one is coming up actually in a few weeks, I think April? So quite a way off yet, but there's other stuff between now and then as well, in addition to Fastnack Parade, of course. So, we've added the new Brewing and Distilling Crafting Station to help become the life of the Appalachian Party. It's fun, that quest line. There's some really cool environments. I like it. We shared some information in a previous article, but now you can experience it yourself, starting with a new quest, Wasted on Xion. A seasonal event revolving around Helvetia's Fastnack Parade helps you chase away frigid winter and welcome spring. Yes, please. I'd like some of that. You can earn unique masks and camp decorations that commemorate your Fastnack experience. So this is something we were wondering about. If you haven't seen the patch notes video from the other day, I'll put a link up to that as well. It should be on a card somewhere around about now. But they weren't particularly clear on exactly how the new plans that you can get were going to be dropping, whether or not they were going to be new ones, whether or not it was going to include old ones. But it looks like there's going to be specifically unique stuff to the Fastnack Parade, so free up your calendars next week basically, and make sure you're getting in there as much as you can and get as many of those items, because they're on a limited time event. At least until this time next year, at the very least, anyway. We've touched on survival mode, but starting soon you can experience it yourself. I think that's a couple of weeks off. But, yep, that's coming very, very soon. Our newest PvP mode will bring new challenges, more competitive gameplay, leaderboards to show off, and earn bragging rights. Yeah, there's a little hint about that in the trailer as well. So, yeah, if that's what you're into, you can now see how you're performing against other people. Whether or not they're server-specific or more general, I don't know. Possibly even both. That would strike me as a sensible way to go, but we'll see. Even more quests are coming. We don't want to spoil anything we've had lined up for Wild Appalachia. There's plenty of exploring and mysteries to solve, secrets to uncover. Both Sheer Terror and Ever Upwards will add quests to your log starting in April and May respectively. There we go, Sheer Terror is the one that I'm particularly interested in. It's a new cryptid-orientated one. From what I read somewhere that I've forgotten now, it's probably on one of the links at the bottom of this article. There's reference to a creature called a sheep squatch. And that's hinted heavily at in the trailer as well, so that'll be on the Sheer Terror questline. I'm very much looking forward to exploring that. I think that's going to be a belter, to be honest. I've got a good feeling about that. There's what appear to be new areas coming in, new environments and stuff coming from the Fastnack Parade as well, I think, maybe, possibly, if not one of these quests anyway. So that'll be very cool as well. Ever Upwards is the Pioneer Scouts orientated one, so it's introducing the Pioneer Scouts as a new faction. Not sure how I feel about that. It depends what they do with it, I suppose, but I'm not massively enthusiastic. It's not grabbing my attention. I'll be playing it, of course, but we'll see what happens. So that's April and May for the next new big quest updates, and of course there's other bits and pieces being sprinkled in between as well. So the thing that really did catch my eye in this post, and is very cool, is it's not all quests and events and modes to come in these rolling updates. Stay on the lookout for upcoming camp improvements. We've already had a few, but if there's more to come, definitely up for that. including the ability to showcase items such as weapons and bobbleheads, hopefully armor as well, particularly power armor, in display cases and racks. So that'll be very, very cool to get. I know a lot of people have been wanting that. I've been wanting that. It will immediately add decoration possibilities to your camp as well, which is cool. We're also going to grant you the ability to become the Wasteland's go-to shopkeep with the addition of player vending. So basically that'll be the opportunity to sell to other people via vending machines. Those will be located in your camp, and you'll just place it down, put whatever you want to sell into the vending machine, and it will collect the caps for you. You come back as and when and pick them up. And we're going to introduce you to the elusive Purveyor, a legendary vendor who can help you scrap and exchange your unwanted legendary items for something fresh. So he's not actually dropping for a few weeks. I forget exactly when it was. I'll throw the graphic up for you so you can have a look and see when exactly it is. Yeah, just one to keep an eye out for. If you've got legendaries that you aren't using, hang on to them. If you pick any up between now and then, don't just go and sell them, hang on to them. You might be able to exchange them for something more worthwhile in the future. With each of these updates, we also plan to release new patches and full patch notes to go with them. Awesome. That means more fixes, more performance improvements on the way. To be honest, it seems to be running pretty well right now, apart from its weird habit of dumping me back into 1080p and pretending it hasn't. But there we go. If you haven't read the patch notes for patch 7, you can check them out here, or you can check out my video. Or do both. So, Wild Appalachia. Appalachia is getting Wild Start this week, so to celebrate, we asked some of the members of our team for some of their favourite moments you can experience too. A new motivation to find recipes. We've added a source of milk for crafting new recipes. Cow tip, the source isn't always happy to oblige. There's some new milk-based recipes coming, presumably as part of the upcoming patches and additions. Get the band back together. The more players that jam with the fast-snacked, crikey that word is challenging, musician, the faster the task is completed and the sweeter the tunes. So presumably that's a little side event going on around the Fastnack Parade quest. I'm guessing that takes place in Helvetia and gives you extra bonuses. Possibly extra loot, more likely, temporary buffs would be my guess. That's the way the music system currently works anyway. Strength in numbers. Reward chances improve during the Fastnack event based on the number of marchers who can complete the parade. So we've already touched on this one as well. But yeah, the more of the protectrons you successfully protect, seems ironic in itself, then the better your chance of getting rarer loot. And a night to remember, or forget. A consumption of vintage Xion is guaranteed to get even the most seasoned drinker sloshed. It really takes you places. It's quite fun. Definitely took me somewhere. And in case you missed it, things might start to get foggy after you partake in Wasted on Xion, so we're here to provide you with an ongoing library of what we've discussed and all things of Wild Appalachia. We'll keep this page updated as we have more features on what's to come. So you can get a look at the Wild Appalachia updates, as well as a full Fallout 76 2019 roadmap here. Inside the Wild Appalachia preview of brewing and distilling here. Fastnack Parade preview here. I am really struggling with that today. And a full list of patch notes there as well. So obviously I'll put a link to this post down in the description as well, and you should find cards for my recent videos as well, so that'll keep you up to date with it as well if you don't want to wade through the full articles and patch notes yourself. But yeah, that's everything I had from this particular post. Some very cool things are coming to the camp system very soon, which I am, as you can well imagine, I'm sure, very, very happy about. If you haven't done so far, do make sure you catch up with one of the streams. We're having a lot of fun. Very much enjoying playing the game and playing a bit of Dragon Age on the side as well. So got a bit of a nostalgia kick for old school RPGs. Definitely the way to go. For now, I hope you found this useful and informative. If you did, do hit those buttons for me. It's very, very much appreciated. Social media links down in the description, and I'll be speaking to you all very, very soon. Oh, and I hope you enjoyed the new intro, by the way. See you soon, guys.